All right, so I want to do a couple things with the live preview thing here. So let's go ahead and set this over to the left half. Got our live preview here. So we want to set this to be the URL. Here we go, the dynamic URL. So I should be able to do, I don't want to do multi-tenant, that doesn't matter to me, but I should be able to here in our config, payload config, there it is. So live preview, don't know how I already lost it. There we go, so our URL is going to need this, but for now I'll just cut it and do our URL. We'll take, I think I just need data and collection config. Have this return that with collection config dot slug equals industries. If it does, we can do industries, this should be data.slug, I assume. If not, it can just be our data.slug. All right, we'll see if this works. But then also, what else do we need here? So there should be more than URL and breakpoints. It should also, let's go to the example. So this is the first time I ever have used the live preview, so I just want to see what's available because I thought there was a way to do some auto refresh. Go to a collection, go to our pages, go to index. Is there anything live preview here? I mean, that's helpful to know. I can do it there, but let's just go back to the config. Should be up here. I guess it's in the source. Payload config. We've got breakpoint, but that's it. All right, so I think we're good. Let's take a look then. If we go to real estate, which is what I'm going to need here in a second, come here, and then let's go ahead and just refresh this. Then if I hit live preview, there we go. So that worked like I wanted it to. Perfect. Great. So now we can come back here to industries. We're going to create a new one, call it real estate, put this over on the half. So I can then do, we work with realtors. I don't have any subtext. We have a CTA button, which is going to be contact. It's going to be our primary button, which is going to take our regular live coding image. The slug will be added, and we'll set it to be published with our content. We're going to add a block that is our content with no media, where we're going to use, we work with realtors, generate leads for your brokerage, and we'll just call this realtor content. And I don't remember if I put the pound sign here for my anchors or if they're automatically created, but again, we can fix that later. So yes, we want to use the primary background, and then we'll use a feed block where we're then going to do more content around real estate, content feed, blog, real estate. And now we can save this and go over to our live preview that opens up here. It looks exactly the same. But now we can go to our pages, we've got this industries page, which may stay there, but we can take real estate and delete that. And so I've got industries. What happens if I go there? It would be nice to have, but yeah, nothing pops up there. But I do have an image for a hero, so that's fine, but nothing else. So now we can look at our posts, not our posts, we can go to our industries, and now we have a live preview setup, which I was not expecting to do today. It just was not very difficult. So we can see how all this works. We can open this post maybe, and then we can see how that looks. And then let's enable this for our posts, because it was very easy. So come here, and we'll do industries, posts, and then in drafts, I think is what I'm thinking of. So we'll say if there is a collection config, I don't know if this actually works like this, but we'll find out in a second. Slug. Actually, so that needs to be, does not equal pages. Perfect. So now we should be able to open this up, and live previews should be there and should open up this post. It does not. Interesting. I wonder if this broke for industries too. That'll be a good indicator. No, that still works. Posts, test, live preview. Is there no slug? There must not be a slug. There's a slug. Quick generate types just to make sure. Restart the server. see what up. Now if I refresh this, cool, we're good. Live preview does not work here. Okay, so let's go back. But it should still work with our industries. There we go. All right. So why then is it not working with posts? Since I'm not using pages for this right now, let's just take this out. This too, because I won't need it. And then that means I don't think I need that. Live preview works. We go to posts, test. Live preview does not work. Let's go back to posts. Let's try a different one. Live preview does not work. Interesting. So I didn't do anything differently in industries, did I? This is wrong. Config. There's no live preview, I don't think, in here. Does posts have version? Let's check it out. Go to our config files down here. We've got posts. Versions is equal to true. So maybe let's come in here then. And there's our payload config. Let's take this. So we'll just cut this for now. I don't think it's required. Does not seem it's required. We'll come to our industries config where we'll add live preview, which we'll set to be, instead of collection config, we can just set this to be industries. And then if we go over to our posts config, we should just be able to add here our live preview, add another URL, and then let this be, it's not, oh, I think the problem is that I have it set to be posts. It needs to be, I think, blog. So that'll do it, which means that I didn't need to do this, but I'll leave it like it is. I guess I shouldn't be so confident. Nope, that worked. Okay, yeah, so I just had the wrong collection slug. No biggie. All right, so we've got our blog. Perfect. Industry, small business, real estate. Perfect. All right, so real estate is all good. But let's go back to our future blog. Let this load back up. Because the problem, it's not even a problem. I just want to see the config for drafts. So let's bring this back up and do probably versions is probably the best. Let's see. So we've got our versions. Okay, so not exactly what I was looking for, but maybe there's more here. Oh, this is cool. Autosave, schedule, publish. Ooh, I gotta look into this too. I know this is a newer feature, being able to actually do a real draft. So looking forward to getting into this one. Let's take a look at autosave here real quick. Okay, well, so I do know that no matter what, this is not going to automatically update over here. So it's only somewhat of a live preview because I have to save, but that doesn't feel right. If I save and refresh, it does change that, but I feel like I shouldn't have to refresh in order for that to be seen. So refresh live preview. Okay, so yes, this is what I thought. So we're going to go into our versions, which are going to remain as true, but we can do drafts, autosave, interval. We can set it to like, I don't know how fast this is. It may be milliseconds. We wonder. So status is changed. We can revert to published. And so now if I refresh, it's showing me what's actually published. Okay, then I publish changes. I see table of contents again. All right, interesting. Okay, all right, well, let's try restarting the server first. So we're in our posts. We set our interval pretty low. We've got our versions, drafts, autosave, all enabled. Perfect. So come back over here, restart our server. I know SEO is not going to matter on that. We'll go ahead and refresh this. Interesting. All right, so maybe this doesn't work like I thought it would, but summary, can save that. Go ahead and publish the changes and then refresh. I do get a bunch of versions here. I don't think that's the end of the world though. There's a bunch in there. It's all good. All right, so we have our live preview working. I think I need to re-enable it here. So let's do that. No, it should be good. Config. Yes, all right. So, cool. This is some test content. And I mean, it's nice that I don't have to like go to my front end to see this, but I would much rather prefer that it automatically refreshes. So let's take another look here because I don't want to build my own. All right, I think I'm okay. This is fine because this is about as good as I think it's going to get here. So we have our live preview, we can go look back at our config. That's what I was just in. Go to our collections, our pages, our index. And then I see our live preview here, versions, drafts, autosave, interval 375. And that's similar to what I have. So I think we're okay. In which case then we can add this to our pages config. We'll go up to our admin. We will not have industries. And then we'll need to enable this, I believe, in our payload config as not path. Wow, pages. Let's make sure that didn't import anything that I don't want. It did. Pages. So now we should be able to go up and over to our pages content, pull up industries, and we should have live preview right here, which should not have much in it anyway. Perfect.